Hi students, are you ready to learn? This is the second part of our discussion about physical fitness tests.
Hi everyone! Welcome to the Hexagon Sports Complex. While we are waiting for Teacher F, let me introduce myself. I am Teacher Ami and I will be your instructor for today's activity. Are you excited?
Sorry for being late, Teacher Ami.
It's okay, sir. We're just about to start.
So let's proceed. Let's start with the background of physical fitness test or the PFT. The physical fitness test is a set of measures designed to determine one's level of physical fitness. Test administration shall be treated as an essential component of physical education and school sports program.
Under the K-12 basic education curriculum, physical fitness is the ultimate goal of physical education program. It is in this light that eventually the physical fitness test shall be incorporated or adopted in physical education program from grade 4 to 10.
These are the objectives of physical fitness tests. 1. Determine the level of fitness.
2. To identify strengths and areas for development and improvement.
3rd. To identify basis for physical activities.
The 4th objective is to gather and analyze data for norms and standard setting.
The last objective is to motivate and guide the students in choosing sport activities they would like to participate in. So this time, we will discuss on how to administer physical fitness tests. Listen everyone and enjoy!
So students, do you know how to identify the body composition? Let's talk about body mass index or BMI. To identify your body mass index, you need to get first your weight in kilograms and your height into centimeter. Record your height and weight in your activity form. Compute your BMI by using the formula weight divided by height squared.
If your BMI is 18.49 and below, you are considered underweight. If 18.5 to 24.99, you have a normal BMI. Once you get 25.0 to 29.99, you are overweight. And if your BMI is 30 or more, you are considered as obese.
In measuring our flexibility, we need to undergo in two tests, zipper test and sit and reach. Watch this video.
For the performer, stand erect. Raise your right arm, bend your elbow, and reach down across your back as far as possible to test the right shoulder. Extend your left arm down and behind your back, bend your elbow up across your back, and try to reach or cross your fingers over those of your right hand as if to pull a zipper or scratch between the shoulder blades. To test the left shoulder, repeat the same procedure with the left hand over the left shoulder. For the partner, observe whether the fingers touched or overlapped each other. If not, measure the gap between the middle fingers of both hands. Record the distance in centimeter. Scoring. Record the gap overlap to the nearest 0.1 centimeter. For the performer, sit on the floor with back, head, and shoulders flat on the wall. Feet are 12 inches apart. Interlock thumbs and position the tip of the fingers on the floor without bending the elbows. Place the hands on top of the cardboard or paper where the tips of the middle fingers are at the top edge of the cardboard or paper. Start the test by pushing the cardboard or paper slowly and try to reach the farthest distance possible without bending the knees. bouncing or jerking movement is not allowed. Do it twice. For the partner, as the performer assumes the procedure, position the 0 point of the tape measure at the tip of the middle fingers of the performer. See to it that the knees are not bent as the performer slides the farthest distance that he could. Record farthest distance reached in centimeters. Scoring. Record the distance to the nearest 0.1 centimeters.
3-minute step test is an activity to assess the cardiovascular endurance of a person. This is how it performed.
For the performer, position at least 1 foot away from the step or bench. At the signal go, step up and down the step or bench for 3 minutes at a rate of 24 steps per minute. One step consists of 4 beats. That is, up with the left foot, count 1, up with the right foot, count 2, down with the left foot, count 3, down with the right foot, count 4. Immediately after the exercise, locate your pulse and wait for the signal to start the counting. Don't talk while taking the pulse beat. Count the pulse beat for 10 seconds. Multiply it by 6. For the partner, as the student assumes the position in front of the step, signal ready and go. Start the stopwatch for the 3-minute step test. For the partner, as the student assumes the position in front of the steps, signal ready and go. Start the stopwatch for the 3-minute step test. After the test, allow performer to locate his or her pulse in 5 seconds. Give the signal to count the pulse beat. Let the performer count his or her pulse beat for 10 seconds and multiply it by 6. Scoring. Record the 60-second heart rate after the activity.
We also have push-up and planking to measure the strength of our arms. This is how it should be done.
For the performer, lie down on the mat, face down in standard push-up position. Palms on the mat about shoulder width, fingers pointing forward, and legs straight, parallel, and slightly apart with the toes supporting the feet. For boys, straighten the arms, keeping the back and knees straight. Then lower the arms until there is a 90-degree angle at the elbows. Upper arms are parallel to the floor. For girls, with knees in contact with the floor, straighten the arms, keeping the back straight. Then lower the arms until there is a 90-degree angle at the elbows. Upper arms are parallel to the floor. Perform as many repetitions as possible, maintaining a cadence of 20 push-ups per minute. 2 seconds going down and 1 second going up. For the partner, as the performer assumes the position of push-up, start counting as the performer lowers his or her body until he or she reaches 90-degree angle at the elbow. Make sure that the performer executes the push-ups in the correct form. The test is terminated when the performer can no longer execute the push-ups in the correct form, is in pain, voluntarily stops, or cadence is broken. Scoring. Record the number of push-ups made. For the performer, assume a push-up position. Rest body on forearms with palms and fingers flat on the floor. Elbows are aligned with the shoulders. Legs are straight with ankles, knees, and thighs touching together. Support weight on forearms and toes. Make sure that your back is flat. Head, neck, and spine are in a straight line. Keep abdominals engaged or contracted. Do not let stomach drop or allow hips to rise. For the partner, ensure the availability of a mat or smooth flooring or anything that can protect the forearms. Give the signal go and start the timepiece. Make sure that the back of the head, neck, spine, and ankles are in a straight line. Stop the time when the performer can no longer hold the required position or when the performer has held the position for at least 90 seconds. Holding the plank position beyond 90 seconds is considered unnecessary. Scoring. Record the time in the nearest seconds or minute.
And those are the tests to measure the health-related fitness components. Let's have now the test for skill-related fitness.
We have 40-meter sprint as a test to measure the speed of a person. Discover it on how it must be done.
For the performer, at the signal ready, stand behind the take-off line. The tips of the shoes should not go beyond the line and assume a crouch position. At the signal gets set, assume an uncrouched position, buttocks up, with both hands on the starting line. At the signal go, run to the finish line as fast as you can. For the partner, set the stopwatch to 0 point. At the signal go, start the watch and stop it as the performer crosses the finish line. Record time in the nearest 0.01 seconds. Scoring. Record the time in nearest minutes and seconds.
To measure the power, you may have standing long jump. Watch this video to be guided.
For the performer, stand behind the take-off line with feet parallel to each other. The tips of the shoes should not go beyond the line. Bend knees and swing arms backward once, then swing arms forward as you jump, landing on the balls of both feet. Try to jump as far as you can. Do not control the momentum of the jump, continuously move forward. Perform the tests twice in succession. For the partner, place 0 point of the tape measure at the take-off line. After the jump, spot the mark where the back of the heel of either feet of the performer has landed nearest to the take-off line. Record the distance of the 2 trials.
I know you are familiar with Hexagon Agility test. This measures the agility of a person.
For the performer, stand with both feet together inside the hexagon facing the marked starting side. At the signal go, using the ball of the feet with arms bent in front, jump clockwise over the line, then back over the same line inside the hexagon. Continue the pattern with all the sides of the hexagon. Rest for 1 minute. Repeat the test counterclockwise. For the partner, start the time at the signal go and stop once the performer reached the side before the side where he or she started. Record the time of each revolution. Restart the test if the performer jumps on the wrong side or steps on the line. Scoring. Add the time of the 2 revolutions and divide by 2 to get the average. Record the time in the nearest minutes and seconds.
To measure your reaction time, try to execute stick drop. You may watch this video as your guide.
For the performer, sit on chair with armrest or chair annexed to the table so that the elbow and the lower armrest on the desk table comfortably. Place the heel of the hand on the desk or table so that only the fingers and thumb extend beyond. Index finger and thumb should at least be 1 inch apart. Catch the ruler with the thumb and index finger without lifting the elbow from desk or table as the partner drops the stick. Hold the stick while the partner reads the measurement. Do this thrice. Note: 0 should be at the top of the index finger and thumb of the performer. For the partner should be at the back of the performer. Hold the ruler or stick at the top, allowing it to dangle between the thumb and the fingers of the performer. Hold the ruler so that the 12-inch mark is even between the thumb and the index finger. No part of the hand of the performer should touch the ruler. Drop the ruler without warning and let the performer catch it with his/her thumb and index finger. Record the score on the upper part of the thumb.
Have you experienced juggling? Juggling is a test to measure your coordination. Watch and learn to this video.
For the tester, hit the sipa or rubber band alternately with the right and left palm upward. For the partner, count how many times the performer has hit the material with the right and left hand. Stop the test if the material drops or after 2 minutes. The last test in skill-related fitness is the Stork Balance. Obviously, this may measure the balance of your body.
For the performer, remove the shoes and place hands on the hips. Position the right foot against the inside knee of the left foot. Raise the left heel to balance on the ball of the foot. Do the same procedure with the opposite foot. For the partner, start the time as the heel of the performer is raised on the floor. For the partner, start the time as the heel of the performer is raised off the floor. Stop the time if any of the following occurs. The hands come off the hips, the supporting foot swivels or moves or hops in any direction, the non-supporting foot loses contact with the knee, the heel of the supporting foot touches the floor. Scoring. Record the time taken on both feet in nearest seconds.
And those are the procedures in conducting physical fitness tests.
Do you have now an idea on how to execute those tests? Can you now do all of that? We will be glad if you learned a lot from this lesson.
I hope that you understand the procedure. Now it's time for you to execute those steps. Always remember, do warm up and cool down exercises.
Exercises will help you to perform tests without experiencing any physical problems.
Goodbye for now, kids. Good day and stay healthy.
Goodbye!